Hello friends, how you doing today? Welcome to my channel and thank you so much for joining me. I'm here to do a little craft with me. So I was going to share with you what I am doing. So I was, I'm finishing up my bloom journal here while I'm working on working on some ephemera, and I pulled out some note papers for journaling spots. And I was thinking, I don't think I've done this yet, but I was thinking of doing it, you know what I mean? So, like, I pulled out, these are just regular, pieces of paper, that I can stick in to a journal as journaling paper, journaling space. And you can either say you have a piece of paper, and just in case you've never seen this before, you probably have, but you can just take, say you have something like this, a page with, this is a pretty page. It's got some flowers and things on it, but just say, let me see, let me make sure if there's let me look at the other end here, the other side of that page right here. Okay, so this is kind of just a generic little instructional garden video or garden page. Like, here's the pretty side with some flower boxes, and this side has some instructions on how to build flower boxes. So this is a perfect page to, I would say, if it were my journal, I would want to probably take something and put it here and glue it down. And I could put a picture here. I could put a mat, put a background here of some pretty paper and then put a picture. There's just a lot of things you could do here. But just say you wanted to use some of your note paper, you could just glue a piece of note paper down here and then use it for whatever you wanted to, right? So that's one way you can use your note papers that you've picked up wherever, Dollar Tree, thrift stores, wherever, Walmart, wherever you might have picked them up, estate sales, wherever. So I thought I'd start out by, I pulled out some of these three right here are, these are like Post-it notes, where you have a little bit of sticky on the top and you stick it down somewhere. So I've done that with these, where you put it on a page and use it as a journaling space. You just glue the whole thing down. If you didn't know what to do with your Post-it note type note papers, you can just glue the whole thing down on a page, and there you have a pretty little journaling space. Or you can do the same thing with note papers that don't have the sticky on the back. But these today, I have been wanting to do this and I keep forgetting to do it or whatever. I just haven't taken the time. So I wanted to go ahead and make these into like kind of like journaling cards instead of just paper. So I was going to just glue them down on some cardstock, and I was just working with this blue file folder. So I thought I'd use up my scraps first, and I have the other half over here that I can use, which I probably will need that. So I'm going to do the largest one first. And so just a little bit of ideas on how to use your note papers, just a couple of ideas today, I guess. And we can also work on these too. So I thought I'd glue these down just to see what they look like, glued down and made into journaling cards, with cardstock on the back. I don't think I've ever actually done that, and just kind of something I had in the way back of my mind, but I just kind of hadn't done it. So I wanted to try it. Let's turn it this way. Let's see what's on the back. Let's cover, there's a little line here. Let's cover this side up and leave this open for writing. So one thing I have to decide is, do I want a little border around here? Do I want to put it right even with my sides? I think I want to leave possibly a little border if I can. So I'm going to just leave the thinnest of borders. Can I do, will it fit? Let me measure here with my paper. Do I have a border on the top and the bottom? Oh, I'm going to have to go this way if I want a border. All right, that's all right. I'll turn it here and use it like this. So now I'm going to have a little border. I just have to cut the top and this side off here. So there we go. All right. And this is purple and pink flowers and things. So I thought it would go with this, my bloom journal for the journaling card. And so then I'll go ahead and just cut it out. Try to get the borders all the same, the little frame type border I have here. If it's not exactly the same, I wouldn't worry about it as far as getting it perfect or anything, but There we go. And I can either leave it squared off or around the corners. I think I'm going to leave this one squared off. And you can always put a little ruffle or a little something, tab or something up here. And you can always decorate it a little bit more too. I'm not going to distress this or anything. I think it's pretty just like that. But I'm going to put it to the side in case we want to. You know what I'm going to do? See these pink flowers right here? I have some pink flowers, I think. Right here. I think I'm going to add a pink flower here at the bottom to go along with the pink flowers. It's a different pink, but I don't care. I just want to put a pink flower here. Let's do it. Yeah, I have these out. I have a few things out here, like I said, to possibly use for this craft with me. So we're just going to see where we go with it. But these are the little pink, the little flowers trim that I got. And if you saw my Thrifty Thursday, I showed you these where I picked these up at AliExpress. And if I use them up too fast, I'm going to have to order some more because these are really, I really like these flowers. And I got the different color. I said I got the different colored ones because they have them and you can get it all white or all pink or whatever. But I got the multicolored so that I could, you know, I figured I would be cutting them apart and, you know, and then I would have all the colors, you know, an option of any color instead of just buying one with one color. Yeah, but I have bought before the white one, the white trim, the little white date, like they look like little white daisies with a yellow center. I have bought that before too. So anyway, that's super cute, right? And it's more than just a little piece of paper now. It's a journaling card, and we've added a little applique flower there. So we can do more to it, but I might just leave it like that. I think it's super cute. So let's do these little ones too. Let me get another piece of the file folder. It's one of these hanging file folders. Let me put my, I don't know why my pen is out of my glue. Probably because I was crafting earlier and I didn't put it back in yet. So let me put that in there and cut off this. This is the metal part right here of the hanging file folder. I'm going to cut that off. And then we're going to make little journaling cards out of these other two post-it style notes that I have here. And so, and if you didn't want to put it down on cardstock, I guess you could just glue another piece of paper to the back, you know, like you could, and you could use any color cardstock really, or any kind of just white paper or coffee dyed paper or whatever you wanted. I just really wanted to use some cardstock on the back of it. I like my tags and my journal cards to be, you know, kind of nice and strong on the back so they can be, you know, done whatever, in and out of pockets, things like that. Okay, so let's glue these down. Let's see, we have a little trademark here, whatever, from the manufacturer. And there's a little something right there. So maybe I will turn it over here and use this side right here first. It's the trademark or whatever right over there. The brand, it's right about right there. So these should fit right here without getting that involved. So let's glue this. Is another, it's got the sticky right up here. Another sticky note, post-it note, whatever. So, and this has a little kind of scallop border on it. So we're going to see what this looks like. I wouldn't want to, I mean, I could, but I don't want to, and I'm not going to fussy cut around this scalloped border. So we'll probably be using, you know, leaving a little blue border around this one too. It's got all kinds of pretty flowers on it. Pink and blue and yellow and orange. So let's leave a little border, a little blue border around this one too. So I used what I use on there, art glitter glue. It's just paper gluing down onto cardstock. And this is just a fun little notepad I found at a thrift store one time. I think it was at a thrift store and not an estate sale. But it says mental note, and it says, what does it say? Remember, eventually forget, do something about, you know, you check a box which one you supposedly want to make a note about. Contemplate, ignore, stick somewhere, and then Ray, and then a date, and then went mental. I don't know. It's just a fun little notepad that I found. I thought it was cute. So why not have some fun little notes in your journal, right? You're going through there. You got to have a laugh once in a while, right? Everything's not serious. You're going to have some fun, you know. So All right, I'm going to glue this down, then we're going to cut them out. So I'll glue it right under this one so we don't waste, let's see. This blue would look good around this purple little note here, so why not try leaving a little border around this one too. You don't have to leave a border. If you have some that you don't want to leave a border around, don't do it, but I'm just kind of trying this out for the first time, so we're going to see how it goes. I'm going to cut, I think, let me see how this looks here with kind of like cutting right up to the scallops. I think I need to leave a little frame. So I think I'm going to cut right. I'm just going to go ahead and cut all the way up. I was trying to figure out how to save this piece of paper right here without cutting it, you know, but because it's probably going to be wasted, but you know what I'll do? I won't waste it. I'll put it in my scraps and then I'll punch some butterflies out of it or something. That's what I do with little scraps like that. So we're going to leave the tiniest of borders around this little scalloped piece there. So now it's a nice sturdy journaling card. And again, you can decorate it or leave it as is. This one, since it's pretty small, this could even be like a little label too if you were using this type of little post-it, you know, sticky note. But there it is. Let me cut this. This side needs a little bit sliver off here because I cut the other sides much smaller. Okay, they're almost up to the scallop, but not quite. Okay, there we go. You can just barely see the blue in between the scallops, which I think looks really nice. There's blue flowers in here, so it looks really nice with the blue flowers. And there you have a nice solid background back to write on, and you can write on the front, or you can always glue it down as a pocket or a tuck spot, right? So there's another one. And like I said, if you wanted to add, I'm going to have to resist putting flowers on all of these, but look at that. That would be so cute. Let me show you. I might have to do it. I won't be able to help myself, really. That's so cute. I got to do it now. I looked at it. I tried it. I auditioned it. And it looks so cute. I'm going to have to try it. I'm going to have to do it now. Okay. Whatever. You know, some things you just got it. When they look so cute, you just got to do it, right? I could put it up there too at the top or over here. Let's put it over there on the top of this one. Yeah. Or this, well, there's some writing right here that indicates that like this is the way it goes. But I mean, you could turn it any which way. Maybe I'll put it over that writing and then it could be this way. Then I won't feel like it has to go this way, right? Ah, good idea. So you got to talk these things. It's good to talk these things through, you know, when I'm on video. You know, I kind of like talk myself around things and how to do things, right? I kind of talk myself into things and, you know, figure things out that way. So a little string there or something I'd like to cut off. I guess I'm going to have to cut it off. It's not going to pull off. Probably from where it was connected, right? Okay, so we're going to cover up the little words here. So I won't have to feel like it's going the wrong way. And now it still can go this way or this way or this way or this way. So no words. It can go any way I want it to once I put it into the journal. And I think that's another super cute little note there. Little journaling space. Okay, so let me leave a bigger border around here because I keep cutting the blue so close. Let me make this one a little bit more, and then I can always cut more off if I need to. But we'll see how this looks. Okay, like that. And like that. Yeah, I think I need a little bit of a straighter edge over here. I'm going to have to resist putting a flower on this one. I have some butterflies here too. We'll have to look at the butterflies. But that is cute. I might round the corners on this one though. I think this one needs rounder corners. See, these are big enough I can punch some, possibly punch some butterflies out. So those are keepable. These are not. These are trash. This definitely needs some rounded corners though. So let's do that. See how that looks. I don't know why. I just feel like this needs rounded corners. And then I don't have a lot here, but I have butterflies, like I said. And I kind of wanted to see if we could decorate these too. The butterflies I have are 3 different sizes. Let me pick out some small ones here and see what I have. These are just random. I didn't pick them out to match or anything, but I could put those 2 little butterflies like right down there in the corner. So let's do it. I'm not going to even try to match anything here. These are just all cut from my scraps, all these butterflies. I know I've shown you before, but here's my little container of butterflies. Let me show you, because it's probably hard to see, but yeah, see, just all these, but all these are punched, hundreds of punched butterflies. Yeah, I've got a few. But it's a way to use up your scraps. Oh, I just saw a pretty blue one here. Look at that. Just jumped out at me. Wouldn't that be pretty there? Because then you got the blue and the blue. This is, I didn't put any glue on these yet. That is so pretty. I have to use that one. I don't know what paper that was, but that's gorgeous. It's cardstock. So I think I'll use a little tiny bit of Fabri-Tac on here. It's like, when I glue paper to cardstock, I use art glitter glue, but when I glue cardstock to paper, then I use the Fabri-Tac. I just feel like it needs to, the cardstock needs it to hold it down for some reason. So better to be safe than sorry, right? Yep. All right, I think I got enough on there. Let's glue this down. That is so cute. See, now it's not just a, I mean, it was fine before, if you just put that in your journal somewhere as a note, but now it's super cute. So there we go. That is awesome. I love it. I love it. I'm gonna have to do that from now on to all those little notes. Okay, so what else do I have here? I have these. See, I used my butterflies. These are smaller, so these are going to need flowers or butterflies. These are bigger, and I have some flowers here, bigger flowers, and I have my yo-yo. I have some yo-yos here too. Look at that. Okay, so let's flowers. So this is a light blue background, and this is a kind of white with a little bit of marbling of light green, and then it got a grayish green around here. So let's see what we can do. These are from a teacher that retired. I went to an estate sale, and she had a lot of these little notepads there. So let's see what we can do. This is Memo 2. Maybe we'll cover up her name. I've always just stuck these in, you know, my goodie bags or you know, the journal, but in case you got them and you didn't know what to do with them, here's what you can do. So I've got a little flower here. We can put that right here over the name. I'm trying to see. It's a little bit hard to get over the name without. I'll leave that sticking up. It doesn't matter if it's sticking up over, or you could cut it off if you're worried about it. Let me see what it looks like. Yeah, I'm going to leave it sticking up, but just line up the little petals so that they cover the name. And I can do, this is double-sided scrapbook paper, so I can do that, or I can do this. That's really pretty on both. I think I like this one better though. It kind of shows up more. So let's do that. So we're going to put glue. Let me see. I got to get this in the right spot so that I can cover up the name. So I need these two petals. I'm going to do it like that. Put glue over and let this little piece stick up. Okay, so I need to not put glue here and glue over the rest. Put my thumb there so I don't put glue there, because I usually end up going crazy with the glue and putting it all over and forgetting that I'm not supposed to put glue on the top piece there. So putting my thumb there so I don't forget. Alrighty. And I have something to hold on to now. Okay, let's put this down. All right, and then so now we have Memo 2. And you know, you have all this writing space. Now I could do the same thing with these as far as putting them on cardstock, but I think I'm going to leave these like this, papery, since I'm not, the reason I wanted to do the other ones because they had the sticky on the back, you know, so I wanted to deal with that in some way. But now I have, you know, these. So let's see. We still have the name of the school down here. So what could I put down there? You know what I could put down there is some words or something like that. Let me grab my words. See if I have any words long enough to cover that up. or I can make my own words. Let's see. Oh, let me see. I've got lots of words here I'm seeing. Okay. Let me just look through here real quick. So this is from scrapbook paper. This is probably not long enough. It says, oh, it kind of is long enough. It says imagine. That's from a scrapbook paper pad. Okay, so I'm going to do that since it does work. It covers it up. Now this is cardstock, but I'm using, it doesn't seem like it's as thick as the other cardstock that I was using. So I'm just using art glitter glue on there. So we're going to put it down here where the L is on school and cover that from there over. Oh, okay, it does cover it. I was like getting worried as I was putting it down there. It didn't look like it was going to cover it. But there we go. It's covered. The name of the school is covered. And let me grab a little butterfly here. See how it's off center? So let me grab a little butterfly. Any color, Sherry. Doesn't have to match. Okay. The pink one. The pink one or anything else? Here's one here. Oh, I like the pink one better. Let me just look real quick. Here's a little tiny one. Oh, I think I like the tiny one better. Okay. This one, oh, it's two-sided too. No, I like this side. Okay. I'm going to use some art glitter glue on here and glue this down over here to kind of like bring it back into the center of the bottom of this little note. So now it's kind of like centralized. All right, so there we go. So that little note paper is decorated. Super cute. Okay. And so now we have another kind of largish one. So we used a big flower to cover the name and the school on that one. This one doesn't need anything covered up, so I can just use whatever. And it's kind of a different style on this one. So not sure, you know, I really like, well, here's a purple flower. Let me see what this looks like. That's a little bit loud for that. Okay. Well, you know what? I have my Prima flowers here too. Let's look in here. See if we want to put a little Prima flower in here. Here's a little, that one would go, but I was aiming for this purple one down here. This little purple one. That would look super cute down there in the corner. That's awesome. And then anything else? They have all sizes of flowers in these little containers. And see, there's a purple. Here's a little blue one. Let me grab this, see if I can grab this tiny one before it decides to sink to the bottom on me. There, I got it. Okay. Yeah, that might go. Okay. And I like to, you know, layer these sometimes. So I could put a little flower in the middle if I want to. That would be cute. All right, let's do that. So that's something different for this one. So I'm going to use some Fabri-Tac on here since these are kind of, I don't know what these are really made of, but they're kind of they almost feel like a combination of fabric and paper. You know what I mean? They're probably paper, but I don't know what kind of paper they are if they're paper. But I'm just going to put some glue over the middle of this. I'm not going to worry about the petals. And put that down here. And then this little guy here, let's see, do I have enough on the outside just to get some on here maybe? There we go. All right, and that'll stand out in the middle of that purple flower. It blends in, but it also stands out. Yeah, my finger is so tiny, it's hard to get off your finger. Okay, I'm trying not to get glue all over everything too. I got glue on my hands. Let me see what I have here. Let me see. Let me do a little poker here. Well, I have a pen. Guess I could use a pen, right? All right, let me grab a pen and put the ink in. Okay, so there we go. There we go. I just wanted to get it down and then push this flower down, the bottom one, so it can dry. So it can dry and stay put. Okay. So there's another one, pretty lightly decorated, but got all that writing room, and it can be written on the back too. So that's another one done. So then I had these. Let's see what else I have. These two little ones here. All right, let's see what we want to do here. Now this has already got flowers. This is all really, these are really the cutest little notes. I don't know where I got that, probably at a thrift store. But it's the cutest little notes. And little notepad. And I think these are cute too. And this one says someday on it. So we've already got a word there. Let's look for, let me see, where's my big flowers? I don't know if I have any bright pink in there. This is a bright pink. Oh, you know what? No, I don't think we need another word on there though. So let me look here. I think these, I don't think I have any bright pink in here. Got purple and green. I could use a contrasting color though, couldn't I? Let's see, what is this? There's map. The map. The purple and green ones. Oh no, see, it just doesn't go. Just doesn't go. Here's a music cover. This was a music cover. That's a little bit hot pink on it there though. It might be too much for it though. This is a cardstock and it might just kind of be like too much for it. This is very thin paper. So maybe something papery. Except these are, that's more music book covers. And these are all oranges and yellows. Okay, so I'm going to skip that. Let's look at the butterflies. I think a butterfly might be the call for both of these, really, because this already has flowers on it. So here's a little pink, here's a pink butterfly. These are both have hot pink in them though, don't they? And I probably don't have any hot pink in here. We've got green though. That would go with pink. Here's a little green butterfly. That would be cute. And here's another butterfly with green in it. And all kinds of stuff in here. Oh, here's another pink butterfly. That would go with this one, it looks like. It's almost the same color. So that one could go over there. And unless we put it over here. Let's see. No, I think it looks better over here. Okay, and then, I mean, I could just use, oh, here's another pink butterfly. Oh, that's sticking to my finger. Okay. And let me see if I have anything else anymore. Here's a solid green one, a bigger solid green one. No, it doesn't. This one looks better by itself if I'm going to do that. Let's see, here's one with some green and gray stripes. It just doesn't show up very much though. Let's see, here's a tan one, like made out of crafts. This is, oh, this is a book page. That actually looks kind of pretty. Yeah, I think I like that one actually. You never know until you try it, right? All right, we're gonna go for that. I'm running out of time anyway, so gotta make up my mind here. Okay, so I think, yeah, I want it at the top because I don't want to cover up this someday at all. And I like this kind of, this is two-sided, but I like this side right here. It's brighter colors. So I'm going to put this down and put it right up there. And then we're going to get this little guy. This one's two-sided too, but the other side's just a, I don't know what, light grayish green. So we're going to glue that side down. Let's see, let's put this little guy over here. Like that. Okay, and then these two. Let's see, it's got some words over here. I think I'll try to do the word, put the words on top. The bottom part of this butterfly. The back side doesn't have any words on it. This has a little bit of words right there, and I think that would look cute if I can keep those showing. It actually says heavenly something or other. Heavenly something. That's cute. Oh, this is a brighter green over here. Hold on. No, I like the darker green. It goes with the flowers of the leaves of the flowers here. Okay, and some glue. Okay, cool. Yeah, that worked out well. I like that. I've kind of never decorated my notes before. You know, I just put them in the journal and never decorated, never made sticky notes into journal cards before. So just something I thought of that I thought might work out well. So we did these two little ones here. Let me move this. Maybe I don't know if you can see around this. But we did these two. I think they're super cute. See, here's our butterflies. And we did this one. A little flower down here. Super cute. And we did this one. We did a lot, right? We did that one. We did these two little ones that we put on cardstock that were sticky notes. Super cute. And we did this one. And is that it? I think that's everything I see. So yeah, that worked out very well. So all of these are going into my bloom journal now, and I will see you on my next video. Hope you enjoyed crafting with me today, and I'll see you next time. Happy crafting.